basically, if you go back and take a look on my channel, I have defined many times that I am rubbish at video games. Despite playing loads of games, spending hours gaming, I am terrible, you know. I know I play a lot of Minecraft, but I'm still pretty sucky at it. Fortnite was just the worst experience of my entire life. But there's one game. There is one game that I actually reckon I am pretty masterful at, and for some reason it's Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, I'm not gonna act like this is a big achievement on my part, because I believe that anyone could be great at Five Nights at Freddy's if they actually take their time to invest and get good at the gameplay, because it's very simple. It's just performing like the same action over and over. So again, I'm not gonna act like it's anything major, the fact that I'm really good at Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, I have beaten the first 3 games. I've beaten most of FNAF 4, but the thing is, the whole point of this series is that I want to prove to you guys that I can beat Five Nights at Freddy's. So this is just going to be a series of me trying to get through all of the games as far as I can get and seeing how much I can achieve. So, of course, starting off with Five Nights at Freddy's 1, I'm in my security guard's uniform. So we're gonna get straight into it. We're gonna start a new game. So I read about this ad in the paper at this Fazbear's place saying that they need a night guard to work the night shift at 12 AM to 6 AM. And I stepped right up because, you know, Freddy has always been a part of my childhood. I remember I watched the cartoon show when I was a kid, Fazbear and Friends. I went to that Fredbear's Diner place, which I hated as a kid. Alright, let me just pick up my phone here. It's like 1993 and I'm picking up my, like, mobile phone. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, it's Scotty boy. Yeah, Scott and I go a long way back. He's a good mate, but he's also an absolute troll.
I actually worked in that office before.
What a coincidence. Scotty worked in this office before I did. Let's just put him on speakerphone just so that I don't have to keep holding this phone up to my ear to totally be listening to what he's saying.
Let's see. First, there's an introductory greeting from the company that I'm supposed to
Alright, we don't need to be listening to any of this crap, so instead we're just gonna...
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike. We're fading tomorrow. Check those cameras and remember to close the doors only if absolutely necessary.
I know the FNAF stick, Scott. You don't need to tell me what the hell to do. Or Ralph. Actually, no, your canon name is Ralph. Right, so here we go. This is Five Nights at Freddy's. Hey, guys! So we've got Freddy Fun Zone, we got Bon Ban Bingo over here, and we got Chicka Micka Micka Chica 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 Chi. Okay, so then we've also got the dining area, where I could really go for a slice of pizza right now. I should actually order some pizza. Alright, then we got the backstage, plenty of Easter eggs that go on in here, plenty of Easter eggs. And then we got the restrooms over here, where Freddy likes to go into the female place for some reason. Even though it's canon that he's definitely not possessed by a female. But then we also got Foxy in Pirate's Cove over here. Now we've got the... Oh no, I forgot about the kitchen, but the camera's disabled in here because Scott couldn't be bothered to design a kitchen. Okay, so, no! Hauntings. Mike Schmidt, I'm sorry, mate. Okay, so then we got the supply closet with the broomsticky and the mop. No one in the West Hall corner. Foxy's doing his little jingly Jew. Alright. And then we got, the atmosphere is great. You forget how amazing the atmosphere is for this game. So then, we got the West Hall corner. Again, why the fuck did they have a camera for the end of the hallway? The design of this building makes absolutely no sense, you know? There's so much dead space in these hallways, and, you know, the camera system is bogus. There we go, those It's Me's again. Wow, we've had 2 It's Me's within the span of an hour. Right, you guys? So, again, I'm sure everyone watching this video would be familiar with Five Nights at Freddy's, because it's only going to be my friends who I know are all Five Nights at Freddy's fans. So, if you don't know, though, we have a couple lights here, so we can check right outside our doors. We can also seal off the room if we need to, so that Freddy can't come bursting down the door with his gigantic bear jaws. The camera's shut down whilst my camera has shut down. Okay, that's all I can do. Because the camera had to shut down at the worst time, because they're now walking around. My camera's shut down whilst the security camera's shut down. Okay, so Chica's moved. Bonnie... Okay, so Bonnie's not anywhere else. So I assume Chica and Bonnie are both in the dining room. You just can't see Bonnie, because when the Chica sprite comes into that area, it overwrites the Bonnie sprite and you can't see it. Again, FNAF nerding here. So yeah, so those two are in there, but we need to keep an eye on Bonnie. Also, audio cues. There's a specific sound where the animatronics start to get close to you when they're walking around in the hallways. It's like this sound. It's exactly like that. I just played an audio file there for you. And, that's when... Oh, no, that's just the tune playing. And that's when the animatronics are getting close. So we don't actually have to watch them, but when we hear that noise, that's when we should probably start checking cameras and lighting up the hallways to make sure that they're not coming near us, basically. This game is all about audio clues, not as much as the first game. Like, they do it way better in the next games to find out about audio, but in this one, audio definitely plays a key, you know, because you can hear the footsteps and stuff. You can hear all the different non-diegetic sounds. Oh, alright, so Chica's moved. Yep, okay, so Chica's there and Bonnie's there. So that's what I mean. So now Chica's away from that spot, we can actually see Bonnie. Foxy, I don't think we need to be concerned about. He can become active on this first night if you definitely don't watch him, but we don't need to be concerned about that. Okay, so Chica's in the kitchen now. And again, this is a great way to conserve power, because when you hear Chica clanking around in the kitchen, you don't have to check your right door, because you know she's not going to be there, because obviously she's making noise in the kitchen. But now she's back in the restrooms, and Bonnie's in the backstage. Okay, right, so now Bonnie's getting close, because the swirling started. Yeah, which means Bonnie's now moved to a corridor. I assumed he was going to move back to the dining room, but he hasn't. And he's still close, because we can still hear that swirling noise. Okay, so now he's in the supply closet. Alright, so I knew he was going to be there, because those footsteps that I heard were extremely loud. They were extremely loud. They were... It gets to a specific volume where you know he's going to be outside the door, and you need to watch out for him. So, right, Chica's now getting close, because I heard footsteps and Bonnie hadn't left. So now we need to be concerned about the right door. But Bonnie's going to stand there and drain all of my power, but it's fine, it's 5 AM, so we should be okay. So every time the camera goes offline like that for a long time and you can't really see where they are, just check your doors. Okay, so it looks like Chica's gone out of the hallway now. You're right, so Chica's back in the dining area. But we can still hear the swelling, because obviously Bonnie's right outside my door ready to maim me. So... Again, I'm a FNAF expert. You know, I have been playing the game for 10 years. I know exactly how things go around here in this rodeo. So, alright, so that's night 1 complete. Pretty simple. I don't need to prove to you that I can beat night 1. But things are obviously going to get precarious up in here. So, night number 2. Alright, Ralph. I wish there was a way that you could physically pick up the phone so that you don't have to listen to the ringing. I thought I heard footsteps. Oh no, there we go. He's gone. In the flash of an eye.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Well, if you're hearing this and you made it to day 2, congrats.
Yes, I did indeed.
I won't talk quite as long this time, since Freddy and his friends tend to become more active as the week progresses.
Correction, Scott.
It might be a good idea to peek at those cameras while I talk.
Already am, but I need to take very short spurts because
Interestingly enough,
they're gonna come
Freddy
kill me.
to react.
Oh wow, he made it over quick.
I'm not implying that. Also,
damn, I heard one footstep and he's immediately in the hallway. I totally have everything under control, Scott. Again, and we of course obviously know that when you watch them on the cameras, that does stop them from moving. I probably need to be more conservative of my power because we're already at 77% at 1 AM. Oh, there we go. Right, now we're getting into some more action again. So Chica's out at 1 AM. I don't know why I keep checking my door. All I need to do is just check that. Again, you might think that it's a waste of power checking the cameras and looking at them and stuff, but I can't just sit in here and do nothing and listen for audio, because that's going to make them more active. Yeah. It's still nerve-wracking, that's the thing. You can still sometimes panic a bit when you're not quite sure who's where. Alright, so there's Bonnie. It's great that you can also play this game with one hand. Like, I'm just sitting here with my left hand up. I don't even need to bother. Okay, so maybe I can be a little bit inactive for now and just listen for audio clues. Oh, he's already gone. Okay, I should have been listening more instead of talking. Okay, right, so Bonnie's back in the hallway. I wondered where he'd gone for a second. Foxy's knocking. Foxy, stop ripping down your curtain. Again, I actually made a whole analysis video. I wanted to go, like, deep diving in this video, talking about my idea of why FNAF is so terrifying and why people might be a bit confused today as to why we found it so scary. If you head over to Adventure Gaming 1, I actually did an entire... Sorry, those footsteps scared me. I did an entire analysis video talking about why we found FNAF so scary and if it's so terrifying to this day. So, I'd recommend you go watch that, because it's actually a good video. It's one of my most liked videos ever. I think it got like 100 likes, right? So Bonnie is out of the hallways. Does this attract their attention? Moved. Okay. Maybe Chica moved back into the dining room. Again, we just don't see her because the Bonnie sprite is there. Because she can't be in the hallways or the kitchen because I don't... Oh no, now she's in the kitchen. Okay. Alright, so Chica's in the kitchen. Bonnie's still in the dining room. Foxy still hasn't come out. I'm surprised because I would have... Even though I'm checking him, I would have expected Foxy to... Okay, right. So Chica's left the kitchen. I know that much because the audio just completely cut off and the swirling's back now. So let's pay attention to my right door. Okay, no, they're both coming to get me. Okay, so Foxy, Chica. I think what I need to start doing now is just checking on Pirate's Cove. I need to be careful when turning to my right because I've got a double monitor. My mouse will just go off the screen if I flick it too hard. Right, so I think I'm just going to start doing this pattern of... watching Foxy. We're 5% at 5 AM. I'm really clutching the straws here. Where'd you go, Bonnie? Alright, it doesn't matter anyway. Alright, I think I now need to start doing the pattern. So I'm going to check up on Freddy on stage to keep him from moving. Whilst also keeping Foxy at bay, like every hour. And just checking my lights. But again, it's just annoying with a double monitor. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this.
Oh, hey, you're doing great. Most people don't last this long. I mean, you know.
This is Chica's night. Chica usually walks around like at the beginning of night 3.
That's not what I meant. Anyway, I better not take up too much of your time. Things are getting real tonight. Hey, listen, I had an idea. If you happen to get caught and want to avoid getting stuffed into a Freddy suit, try playing dead. You know, go limp. Then there's a chance that maybe they'll think that you're...
If you're wondering why I'm turning my head back and forth, again, that's just to stop the game from detecting them doing nothing and making them move quicker.
I wonder how that would work. Yeah, never mind. Scratch that. It's best just not to get caught. Okay, I'll leave you to it.
This is the part where Marky Moo encountered Golden Freddy. So there's Chica. I knew she'd be showing up soon because I heard those noises. Is that her leaving? No, that's just Bonnie getting closer now. I think that's Chica leaving. Yep, so we're good on that front. We also need to be careful because if they stay outside your door for too long, that can cause obviously that thing where the doors don't close. Also, another thing that I discovered years ago when I was a kid is that if if you're turning on the lights in your door, and then they abruptly like turn off, like even if they're not flickering, if they just abruptly like shut down for a second, you can kind of tell whether it's flickering or when it's just like turning off. When that happens, that means there's going to be an animatronic at your door, and it doesn't matter which side you see this happen on, because it could mean, oh no, Foxy's out. Oh, I haven't been watching him enough. But it could mean that there's an animatronic at either side of your door. I don't know if I made sense of that, because I'm just trying to focus here, because now Foxy's becoming aggressive, and I'm probably going to cock this up, but we're halfway through and we're at 50%, so I'm kind of being conservative with my power. Okay, so don't need to worry about checking the right side. Actually, I don't need to bother about checking any side, because there's no swirling. For the next video, because especially when I'm going to be doing the harder modes, I need to find a way that I can play this without my mouse scrolling over to my second monitor, because every time I flick to the left, I can't have that when my mouse goes over to my second monitor, and I, you know, lose the game. Freddy still didn't come out to play. Still don't hear anything. It's 4 AM at 45. I've conserved my power way better than I did the previous night. Again, you just need to be quick. That's the thing. You can't spend too long turning on lights, closing doors, or looking on cameras. It needs to be very quick spurts. You need to be able to have... Alright, so now they're getting... No! No! I clicked off the game! No, 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 this is my worst fear. What would happen? No! Shoot! Shoot! Oh, don't kill me! Don't kill me! Oh, God! Okay, yeah, I need to learn to frickin' turn off... No! Freddy got out in that time! Crap! He's in the dining room. I heard like a small breath. It was like the end of his laugh. The echoing, but I didn't hear it because I clicked off the game. Oh, no. Okay, right. I need to keep an eye on the dining hall. You also need to have a good eye, because when you flick up the camera and you're looking for stuff, you need to be able to see very quickly, like, what you're actually looking for on the camera, like Freddy's eyes in the background there. You need to have a good eye to be able to spot that, to know he's still there. Oh, I fucked that up real bad. Okay, so I need to learn to turn off my second monitor. I don't know, do something to stop me from clicking on my monitor. It would also be nice to set a timer on my phone to see, because each night is 7 minutes. I wish we had minutes on the clock, or seconds, to tell me how long it's going to be. Right, it's 5 AM. I'm at 30%. Beforehand, the last night I finished at like 5 AM on 5%, so I've definitely conserved my power nicely. Oh God, Foxy's really starting to get aggressive. Alright, see, like that. The light just turned off abruptly. It's kind of when you don't hear a noise either, and again like that too, when she went away. Oh God, I hear stomping all around me. This is starting to get bad. It's because I can't flick my head fast enough to the left. Ah! Alright, there we go. I knew he was going to show up. Again, it's still panic-inducing. It's not scary, but, like, it's stressful. It stresses you out. This is my whole philosophy about Five Nights at Freddy. Okay, Freddy should still be in the dining room, even though Bonnie's there overtaking his position. Okay, but Bonnie moved. I think he moved back into the hallway because I heard footsteps there. So Bonnie and Chica's still around, because I also heard the swirling before I heard those footsteps. Shit, Foxy's gone! Foxy's gone. God, Foxy's not happy with me today. Okay, but I know I don't need you because I just saw Chica. Oh, thank God. Okay, that was shit. That was god-awful. Right, I'm probably going to quit the game to kind of figure out, like, I'll just edit this out to figure out how I can play this without interfering with my second monitor. Yes, that's so good. Okay, perfect. Right, so we're going to carry on with night 4. I've learned how to lock my cursor onto my primary screen. Alright, so. Alright, fuzzballs. Let's listen to you die, Ralph. Let's listen to you be killed and perish. Let's watch her die together.
Oh, hey, wow, day 4. I knew you could do it. Hey, listen, I may not be around to send you a message tomorrow. It's been a bad night here for me. I'm kind of glad that I recorded my messages for you. So when I did, hey, do me a favor. Maybe
I got my fan on, by the way, if you can hear it in the mic.
those suits in the back room. I'm gonna try to hold out until someone checks. Maybe it won't be so bad. Yeah, I always wondered what was in all those empty heads back there. Oh no.
Go on, Freddy. I love how there was like this massive theory about like who killed Phone Guy. But it's like, it was clearly Golden Freddy. Like, you can hear his jump scare. And was Golden Freddy's jump scare over the phone. Again, it's still stressful. I still get stressed playing this. Again, it might just be me. I can't vouch that everyone feels the same, right? So Foxy's now getting angry, which means I probably need to start checking on him more. What the hell is that? Panda? Playing Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator? I don't care about that. Who's Panda? I'm not friends with no Panda. It's kind of funny because I have my fan blowing. I have my fan blowing in my room, and it's just. It kind of makes it more immersive with the fan in the game. Right, I think I need to start double checking both cameras again. Gotta be there now. Wow, 44% at 4 AM. And night 4, 4 AM and 44%. I remember Markiplier found that that little like a thing like that when playing Five Nights at 39. It was a memorable moment, and I just got it. It's 44%, 4 AM on night 4. I remember oh, they're both here, great. I remember I has Cupquake when she played this game. She got stuck on the 4th night and she couldn't beat it. But in FNAF 2, she actually managed to beat all the way to night 5. Or did she get I don't know, I can't remember if it was she completed night 4 and then got stuck on night 5, or if she got stuck on night 4 and couldn't get to night 5. Right, again, there's still a swelling. You can still hear them in the corners, you know, jobbling and jabbering around. As Chica's out of the kitchen, that was her stepping back. Right, it's 5 AM at 29, right. I am the power conserver. I know how to conserve power. Maybe I could be conserving it a little bit better, but trust me guys, there's definitely better strategies out there, but I'm just doing it from my knowledge. I haven't watched any tutorials or anything to prepare before this. What I do, actually no, I probably need to do this either. I think I can remember the strategy for the custom night 420 mode. I think I can remember what it was. Because it's not that hard. The custom night on this game is really not that hard. Fun little story here, if I can focus and multitask, is I casually just beat the first game when I had a free period after school. So I had a free period and I had no homework that I needed to do. Definitely didn't need no homework that I needed to do. Didn't decide to play FNAF instead. But I just casually beat the first game. That's all 3 stars. I did 420 mode my first try. Just casually after school one day on my laptop at a school desk, and it was just, yep, just casually beat Five Nights at Freddy's to end off the day. And that's how easy 420 is. Again, I don't want to jinx it. I don't want to pat myself on the back and then make myself look like a total idiot, but this is probably the easiest 420. I'm not sure if the plan is quite foolproof, but it may as well be foolproof. Like the strategy, I meant. Alright, so now we move on to night 5. Now that'll be the last night I'm going to do for this video. This video is titled, Spending 5 Nights at Freddy's. But then I'll do a second video where I beat night 6 and 7. Which will just be a 2-parter. So, that's what we're going to do. But make sure I'm checking the hell out on Freddy and Foxy. Sorry, I'm sorry. I should be concentrating on the game. I'm making myself look like a fool. My brother actually challenged me, when I told him I was going to do this series, he actually challenged me to beat the first 5 nights all in one go on every game. So if I die in every game, I have to start all the way back from the beginning, and it's like, you piece of shit, you've now given me the incentive. But I'm glad he didn't allow me to, like, you know, do all the 420 modes and that, because I know I said I could beat 420 first try, but when it comes to the other games like FNAF 2 and FNAF 3 and that, where they get really, really hard, and a lot of it comes down to just good luck, and your skill, and not making 0 mistakes. God, I thought I just heard Freddy step there and run off the stage. It's like, no way, fuzzballs. Right, so Bonnie's gone. Again, did you see the light jolt like that? I knew he was gone when it happened. Right, so Chica's still in the corner, though, because that warbling has been going on the whole time. Oh, God, we are low and slow. We're at 35% at 3 AM. I might need to hold this one out. I'm probably going to run out of power before I win. That will be one hell of a finale. I'm so confident. I'm talking about, like, even when things are bad, I'm still confident that I'm going to win, because I should not be bad at this game. I mean, I haven't played it in ages. And again, I'm just sitting here blabbing when I should really be focusing on playing, but, you know, who wants to watch that? I'm literally making a video playing a game that's 10 years old, that's had loads of people play it already, but hey, I wanted to do this. I wanted to prove to all those haters out there that I really am a FNAF master. I can't really say that I'm the king of Five Nights at Freddy's. Right, so the swirling just cut off there. So I know that people are definitely gone. So maybe I can conserve a little bit of power. Nope, they're back. They're back. Never mind. Again, I can't say anything. They can hear everything I'm saying, because my voice should be echoing out this entire building. Please slow down their power. You know, even if, like, before I'm just about to run out of power, Foxy should still... If I can keep Foxy in his curtain for this whole night, then I should be able to just, like, wait it out until the power runs out without wasting any more. That way I can give myself more time before it turns 6 AM. Because all these other nights, Foxy's come out of his curtain by now, but he's probably going to come out soon, but I think it should be fine. Alright, please turn 5 AM soon. Come on, 5 AM! I'm not going to make it. It's 4 AM, I'm at 12%. I'm not going to be able to make that. Okay, there we go. Right, as long as I don't leave lights on and shit. Alright, I think I don't need to worry about Freddy. Let's just watch Foxy. And let's be very conservative about this. I think maybe 20 seconds have passed since it turned 5 AM. Yep, so now Freddy's moving. But again, I should be fine because he's still very far away. See, I didn't... Okay, Bonnie's shown up. Yep, see, I knew that, I knew that. Okay, so Freddy's moved again. Right, but again, I should be fine. Alright, no more power usage. Foxy should not be able to show up and kill me, and as long as Freddy's nice to me when the power does eventually run out. I can't help it. No, it's over! It's over! Oh, I managed to hold out a little bit of time now, 0%. Oh, please don't tell me I fail on night 5. I should know my shit by now. Unless Freddy's... That's scary. He's still moving around. Okay, it looks like Freddy's taking his time. It looks like he really... Wow, Freddy. I think it's... Alright, there he is. Come kill me fast, man. Yeah! Fuck you, fuzzballs! I am the... again, I can't say I'm the king, because I'm not. I'm the master of Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm a Five Nights at Freddy's master. $120. Awesome. I don't know why Scott kept the date hidden here and then revealed it in other games. Doesn't matter, though. Sweet as. Sweet as. Right, so that is me beating 5 nights... Basically 5 Nights at Freddy's, but we haven't beat the full game yet. So, again, next episode I will beat night 6 and the custom night. And then we'll end it off with a little bit of a climax in the custom night menu. That was a bit weird that I said that. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, then make sure to leave it a thumbs up. And also don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell if you don't want to miss a single upload. I have to crouch down there because my camera zoomed in more than usual for this video. Anyway, bye!